Hi English students, this is Mrs. Peacock, and at this point we need to look at the Midsummer Night's Dream essay topic sheet. This type of essay argues a point of view about Midsummer Night's Dream, utilizing quotes and summaries of scenes as evidence. So by this point you should have finished the film. The link is in the content area of Blackboard, so definitely go check that out. And definitely want to finish that up before you watch this, so that way I don't plot spoil on accident. Notice there is a difference between how to quote prose or poetry and how to quote a play. When you quote prose, usually you put a page number at the end for in text, and then for poetry it's the line number. But for a play, it's the act, scene, and line number, and those are all listed in every copy of Midsummer Night's Dream. So you should be able to list the act, scene, and line number shown here with Act 3, Scene 3, lines 96 and 97 in this example. The rough draft is going to be due Wednesday, November 29th by midnight in discussions for peer review, and then your final draft will be due Wednesday, December 6th by midnight in content. Notice this is the very last assignment for this English 102 class, so you've made it to the very end. Congratulations. This is worth 20% of your final grade. Essay should be at least 100 or 800 words in length. Specify 800 words in length. That is the only thing I keep seeing in essays for the semester, is that students have turned in very short essays, and that has counted off on your grand total grade. So definitely get to at least 800 words, and that does count your works cited page, but definitely get to 800 words, because that is the main error I continually see, especially in this course, is that students are turning in 500 word essays when really they should turn in 800 word essays. So definitely follow these instructions, please. And if you have any questions, please let me know. The formatting is no surprise: 12-point Times New Roman font, double spaced with MLA heading and style. You must have a works cited page with this play cited, but the second page of this has it cited for you on the works cited. Merry Christmas. Essentially, I've already done that part for you. So it's as if you've cited your textbook perfectly. So you can use that and copy it for your works cited page. So let me know if you have any questions about that. But notice there's no outside sources for this paper. I don't want to know what SparkNotes thinks about this play. I want to know what you think about this play. What did you think about it when you watched the film? And as you're reading along, what stuck out to you as a reader and audience member? I want to know your own original thoughts about this, not something you could pull online that's just your standard analysis that everyone's heard. I want to know what your own thoughts are on this. So no outside sources. I repeat, no outside sources. All of these topics below must be based off William Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream. You may find it silly that I mentioned that, but I have received essays about other plays, even though we don't cover them in 102. So just make sure you write your essay about Shakespeare's Midsummer Night's Dream and not a play that you may have just covered in high school. You could focus on the symbols that are in Midsummer Night's Dream. There's several symbols within it. So if you wanted to use your body paragraphs, and a lot of you already are kind of thinking in that way. So, I mean, it's one of those, a lot of students like to focus on the love potion or the woods themselves. So you can use that as like a jumping off point for symbolism. You could focus about conflict in Midsummer Night's Dream. What are the conflicts that are current in this play? How does the forest in Midsummer Night's Dream function to drive the plot forward? Notice when the characters go into the forest, they meet the fairies and the love potion gets introduced, and that creates a whole nother level of conflict within the play. So the forest becomes this kind of outside force within their lives. There's several themes within Midsummer Night's Dream. Pick one theme and point out how that theme drives the plot of the play. There is a mythological element within Midsummer Night's Dream represented by the fairies. Explain how the fairy storyline mirrors the mortals and how they learn a similar lesson. So the fairies also play with love potion. Remember, Oberon uses the love potion on Tatiana, his wife, and she falls in love with Bottom. So there is some similarities between those plot points and lessons that they learn from those. There is a play within the play. We've got Pyramus and Thisbe that Bottom, Flute, and the other comedic characters act within. Although the play is silly rather than tragic, it does illustrate some key points for the main characters. Explain the moral demonstrated by this play within a play. Sleep and the magical potion are utilized for both humor and conflict resolution within A Midsummer Night's Dream. Analyze the love potion and how sleep is part of the process. And notice they all fall asleep and then the potion's put on their eyes and they wake up. They are awakened essentially and they fall in love that way. So it's very much part of that process. And I want you guys to delve deeper into that. Of course, your final draft late submission rules, the same as always, 10 points off every day late. All of your final drafts would be graded using the same grading rubric that I've used all semester that's also on the Getting Started page. And then all of your papers are scanned with anti-plagiarism software, so just make sure your paper is your paper and not one that you've gotten online or from another student. And of course, I've got that brainstorming spot and the works cited entry here. And don't forget, we have a fantastic writing center with tutors that would be happy to help you with this paper. They are very well versed in Shakespeare. Many of them have taken Shakespeare courses. So definitely take full advantage of our tutors and their tutoring services. And if you have any questions whatsoever on this very last essay for English 102, please let me know. I'm always happy to help, and have a good day.